Hey everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Honeybee Stamps, and today we're going to make a super simple card with just a few supplies. We're going to be using a card base, a piece of black cardstock, a piece of white cardstock. We're going to be using the Send with a Kiss stamp set with a die, the Smooch sentiment stamp set, and we're also going to be using two of your favorite colors. You could choose any color. I chose two pinks. And we're also going to be using a black ink for the sentiment to get a clear and crisp stamp for the sentiment. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get the paper cut to the size it needs to be. Now I do want to let you know that this card took me about 9 minutes to make, and so I've reduced this video down to about 5 minutes. So it's a super simple card and really quick. We're going to go ahead and get the black cardstock cut here. It's just being made as a mat for the card panel. The next thing we're going to do is we are just going to take this white cardstock and we're going to take our ink right to the paper. Now, if you were alive during the 80s, you know that a brush stroke was everything. It was on the Young and the Restless. It was on a McDonald's cup. If you had clothes that had a brush stroke on it, you were everything. So this is what I'm creating here with these colors. So I'm basically taking the colors straight to the cardstock and I'm just rubbing it right on here. I know it's kind of scary, but you know, we have ink pads that are full of ink. We can always refill them. So basically what I did was I took these ink pads and I just inked this whole panel up. And now here I'm taking it to the side just to give it a little bit of dimension for this as well. You could do a Z shape, you could do an S shape, you could do an H shape. You can do whatever shape you want, just as long as it looks like a brush stroke and it's everything. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and stamp the lips onto this card. So I'm going to take my mini Misty here. I'm going to open this up and then go ahead and place this onto the card. I'm also going to place the sentiment on at the same time as well, because I want to make sure that I get this in the right place at the right time and everything's just all done at one time. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sentiment. I'm also going to get the die because I want to make sure that there's enough room around the stamp set that it's actually going to fit and that I have enough room under the lips to put the sentiment. So it looks like everything is good here. And we're going to go ahead and take the die off, get this evened up, and then we're going to go ahead and put this over onto the lid and we're going to go ahead and get this stamped. I'm just using this really awesome dark ink here. You can use any ink that you have. I just use this one because it usually gets a pretty dark stamp the first time around. So we're done with that, and now we're going to move on to doing the die cut. And I'm just die cutting the lips off of this, so we'll send it through the die cutting machine, and then once it comes out, we will be propping it up with some 3M foam tape. But before we prop that up, what we're going to do is go ahead and remove the lips here, and we are going to go ahead and get this glued down to the card base. And we're just going to take some Honeybee glue here, precision tip, pretty awesome, nice big tube, I love it. And we're just going to spread it all over. We may have not needed that much, but I got a little crazy. And then we're going to go ahead and get this even onto the cardstock. Now, if you watch my other videos, you know that usually my head shows up to get things straight, and it didn't this time. So is this Ricky even in this video? Anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and get this propped up with some 3M foam tape here. I'm going to use my scissors. And we're going to go ahead and get that peeled off and then go ahead and get those stuck on there. And then we're going to glue this onto the card base. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you head over to Honeybee Stamps and check out all the products that I used today. And also make sure you follow them all over on social media, such as Pinterest and YouTube and Instagram, you know, all the places. You can also find me on all those places by searching for Bomero Cards. And so here we go. You're going to see some links in the description here. Make sure you follow those. You know, you follow, you shop, you help your way out here a little bit. So make sure you go ahead and get that done. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for watching again. And oh, and here's my second version that I made without them propped up. You guys have a great day. Bye.